Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Utah Utes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Johnson. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
So, second down after the incompletion. Gives it to the back. Fights through the tackler. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Utes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
The Utes line up on 1st and 10 now. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down. Second down after that previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
On the ground, it's Richardson. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A running play called on 4th down. He shreds the tackle. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Receiver makes the catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Utah offense takes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. He's moving out of the pocket now. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. Kicking team on now for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Spends their second timeout to try to regroup. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
The Hokies will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now it's 2nd down here. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this 1st down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield playing stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down to the back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Utah 14, Virginia Tech 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Handoff heading left. The Hokies moving quickly down the field here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Oh, here comes the reverse. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Utes offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Here comes the bunch formation. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And he finds his target. He has the first. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Back to throw. It's Johnson. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Third down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Snags a quick throw. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Caught quickly. Running through the tackle. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
1st and goal, handoff. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Trying to get to the end zone, they'll run it left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a 1st and goal situation. Off the play fake, looking to throw. launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin O'Connors with our halftime update.
Utah 17.
The Utes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ballgame.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick throw caught on the left side. Touchdown, Utes. This offense cannot be stopped. We had a short view of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points when they bounced back here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain. The Hokies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I, over the years, have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Was some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
The Hokies starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. And they hand it off to the back. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the 1st down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Receiver in motion now. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll hand it off. Aiming for the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. Looking to score. They'll run it to the left side. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
on the
Well,
play.
they're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is four-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Needing to score badly, likely four-down territory. Here comes 3rd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Go.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. And the back gets the football. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Catch made on the left side. Breaking through defenders. He saw him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Utah 24, Virginia Tech 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
And the Utes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
And the Utes will have 1st and 10 here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Touchdown, Utah. And this one is getting ugly. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense adding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into the second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 16, set to kick it off.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring out 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. This one falls incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. It's a great catch on the sideline. What an effort to stay in bounds. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. The Utes are going to cash in here in the red zone. To throw, it's Johnson. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the return decides to signal fair catch. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Gain makes it second and medium.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
And they'll give it to the back. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Okay, ready?
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now.
29.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the mark. Fourth down now.
Coming up.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Powers through. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and one, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. And the back now goes in motion. The pass rush closing in. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Johnson. He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. First down, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. A timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, fires it to the wideout, and he's got it. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Gets set now to try the PAT. The PAT is no good. Wow.
That keeps the score. Utah 38, Virginia Tech 13.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Kick this one away.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. They took one last extra shot, but time runs out on this one. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go